So you want to be a real estate investor. Step number one, you better know which strategy to choose. There's a lot of them out there. There's lease options, there's rentals, there's flips. Today, I'm going to dissect all of these strategies, gives you the ups, gives you the downs, and I'm going to pick which one is my favorite. All right, lease options, rentals, flips. It's your first decision, but I'm going to tell you, this is a huge, huge, major decision. This will determine how successful you'll be in this business. This will determine how long you'll be in this business. This is a major, major decision. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep dive into every one of these strategies right now, but most importantly, in the back end, I'm going to tell you which one is my favorite. All right, so what's a rental? According to Investopedia, a rental is a single dwelling that is occupied by either one individual or a family. A rental could include one single family home all the way up to multi units. Now, what's the upside of a rental? It's a great place if you want to develop long-term wealth, because as you pay down your mortgage, your equity builds up, which means your wealth builds up. What's the downside? If you need money today, I wouldn't recommend a rental. It's a long-term play. Not a lot of cash flow consistently, but a lot of wealth on the back end. And let's face it, more and more people are looking for rentals, so you'll always be in demand. Lease options. Well, according to Investopedia, a lease option is an agreement that gives a renter a choice to purchase the rented property during or at the end of the rental period. There's some great advantages to being in lease options. You can make a chunk of money up front for the down payment. You can also make continuous residual income, even more than a potential rental. What's the downside? They're a little bit harder to find than rentals. They're a little bit more complicated to structure than just your everyday rentals. And remember, just on rentals, lease options, the big payday comes at the very back end. So you might be asking yourself, what exactly is a lease option? Who goes into a lease option? And what are some advantages of a lease option? Well, a perfect candidate to buy through a lease option is somebody that wants to own a house, but for whatever reason they can't. Maybe their credit doesn't qualify them. Maybe they don't have enough down payment for a conventional mortgage. Now, how do you find these people? Number one, they could literally be your existing tenants that you may not even realize would love the ability to somehow buy this property over an extended period of time. Another huge benefit of having lease option people in your properties, they take better care of them than renters because they have an ownership mentality. You're not going to get too many calls about fix this or fix that from a lease option person. So from both angles, whether you're providing a lease option or you're utilizing a lease option, there's some huge advantages. And then there's flipping. Well, according to Investopedia, flipping is the act of purchasing an asset, a house, a property, doing something to it, and then realizing a short-term benefit by selling it off. Now, there's different types of flipping out there. There's what are known as-is flipping, literally buying a house in an as-is condition and right away selling it off. There's the fix and flip. Fix and flip is when you actually have to fix the property to realize upside on the back end. There's some huge benefits. Flipping will make you more money short-term than any other real estate investing strategy. The downside, if you stop flipping, you stop making money. Huge upside, very little downside. All right, so first let's discuss lease options. Lease options take a very long time because you're not going to realize your profit on the front end, right? In terms of big profit, yeah, you set the lease option up. So you have the ability to really realize some very big profits on the back end. Ease of use, it's a pretty complicated strategy. You got to understand paperwork, and you got to understand how to structure deals. Low risk, yeah, it's fairly low risk. You're really putting an owner into a rental type of a situation, so it's a very low risk strategy. All right, rentals, takes a long time, right? It's a wealth generation type of a strategy. Big profits, now, a typical rental could make as little as $100 to $200 to $300 a month. Is it pretty easy? Yeah, it's pretty easy. There's a lot of demand for it, so it's not very difficult to identify the perfect tenants out there. Low risk, you can make a lot of mistakes by putting the wrong person in there. You can actually go backwards 1, 2, or sometimes 3 years in a row because the wrong tenant could beat up your property. All right, flips. Little time, yeah, you're going to realize profits very, very quickly. Sometimes as quickly as 1 or 2 months from the time that you make that purchase. Does it have a big back-end profit? Yeah, it's got the biggest back-end profit because you're realizing all the profit right up front if you set it up correctly. Is it easy to do? No, it's not easy to do. You got to have a lot of moving pieces. You got to have the right realtors, the right contractors, the right money sources, the right inspectors. It's a difficult strategy to execute. Low risk? Yeah, because you're going to have all your numbers going in. You're going to hedge against long-term appreciation or depreciation because you're going to be in and out of the deal. Very low risk. Flipping? Low risk? Yeah, I know. That's not what you hear. That's not the word in the street. And you know what? If you don't do it correctly, it could be very, very high risk. But there is one angle you need to know. What if you partner with somebody? What if you partner with somebody that has the resources, has the tools, has a team, has an infrastructure, has everything needed to execute these deals and collect the big profits? What if that's possible? It is. I actually partner with people just like you all across the United States and flip real estate. I get my team involved every step of the way. We coach you. We spend money generating leads for you right in your own marketplace. We provide you technology needed to execute these deals. And on top of it all, I'll provide 100% of the capital to buy them and to fix them. And when we sell them, we'll split the profits. Low risk. If you do it with the right partner, it's absolutely low risk. So after 22 years and literally over 3,500 deals, I've done all of these. What's my favorite? Flipping. And if you like what you just heard about the ability to partner with myself and my team personally, follow the link below. Once you do that, a team member will touch base with you. We'll make sure we have the right synergy and the right chemistry. And before you know it, literally in the next couple of days, my team could literally start generating leads for you right where you live, and we could be on our way to closing our first deal like that. Hey, if you like what you just heard, please subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified every time I drop more information. Listen to the next video. I got a lot of gems in it.